And clearly not everyone thinks that TikTok should be banned. There's quite a huge community of users that rely on the app for income, advocacy, entertainment, even voting. And a large portion of those users are Gen Z. So as we approach the 2024 general election and lawmakers take a stance on which way this could go, it could influence how young voters cast their ballots come November. Sophie Barron is founder and CEO of the Conversationalist, a nonpartisan educational platform working to empower Gen Z. Great to see you, Sophie. So I'm curious, what are you hearing from Gen Zers? And how could a ban on TikTok be a deal breaker for those heading to the polls come November?
Kira, thank you for having me. I'm hearing a lot of conversation today from Gen Z, and I think it rings true to who Gen Z is as a generation because the people I'm speaking to believe multiple things can be true at once. A lot of young people see the inherent danger when it comes to privacy and data concerns, while at the same time seeing an inherent good when it comes to TikTok. So I think the jury's still out, and a lot of people will be affected from this generation who rely on TikTok for their income. When it comes to the election, the people who I've spoken to in our community do not feel that this ban would be a deal breaker when it comes to their vote, because there are so many more important issues that this generation feels are at the top of their ballot, whether it be healthcare, economy, or climate concerns. And with our two current presidential candidates, I think there are large parts of their platforms that Gen Z really do not align with. So I think this particular ban is just another call for politicians to really listen to the needs of young people, whether on TikTok or not.
And whether we like it or not, I mean, a lot of Gen Zers get their news, get their information, have their conversations on TikTok. As you just mentioned, they use it as a tool to fight against and advocate rather for so many issues. So if TikTok is actually banned, what do you see happening with that voice with regard to being informed or getting information out there or rallying Gen Zers to be a part of the conversation and politics?
Absolutely. Our platform at The Conversationalist is really trying to create that dialogue among Gen Z, and TikTok helps in some ways, but at the same time creates division and amplifies the loudest voices in the room. So whether we have TikTok or not, I think young people will continue to push for solutions and for their voices to be heard, whether on the app or not. And I hope that whatever happens, young people's real concerns will be centered in these conversations moving forward.
Okay, well, good. It sounds like they'll find other ways to get their voice out there. I'm just curious for you. I know you use TikTok for your causes. What would a ban mean to you and for you?
This issue is complicated, and our platform is caught in the middle. You know, on the one hand, TikTok has allowed us to create our movement of hundreds of thousands of young people, while at the same time, we're seeking to fight polarization, which has trapped our content in ideological echo chambers online. So for us personally, I hope that if anything, this particular ban will be more cause for dialogue where people can actually uncover common ground, because I know there's a lot of common ground to be found.
Well, I'm curious, just before I let you go, let's say it is banned, but, you know, it's headed to the Senate, and there's a lot of talk about the fact that it may not be banned, of course, because of that. But where would you turn? Let's say TikTok goes away. Where does Sophie Barron go?
I think I'm impartial to Meta, but for us, we have a lot of community conversations offline. So I think whether TikTok is banned or not, this is cause for more conversation that I hope will be had face-to-face, which is where we can find the real solutions.
Wait a minute, Sophie, you're actually saying we could pick up a phone, have conversations, go old school? What a concept. Sit around the table, look at each other. I love it. Okay, Sophie, I'm all for that.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.